Think you are a considerate cruiser? Cabin stewards see the best and the worst of life at sea, and they quietly keep score. This guide pulls back the curtain on the little habits that make their day harder, even when guests mean well. From mystery towels to vacuum toilets that do not forgive, we will show you the simple fixes that win you fast, friendly service, every time. And trust me, wait until you hear number 6. It involves red wine on a balcony and a costly cascade that had half the deck talking. Subscribe to Cruise Adventure for more cruise tips. Here is what to expect. We will count down from 14 to 1. For each habit, you will see what it looks like, why it creates trouble behind the scenes, and what to do instead. The tone is honest and warm. The goal is respect for crew and a smoother trip for you. Small changes add up fast. Learn a name. Report a problem early. Leave used items where they are clearly used. Do that. And by the time you hit number 1, you will know how to be the passenger every steward is happy to see. Number 14. Ignoring greetings or being rude. Your cabin steward is the first smile you see in the hallway, and the quiet reason your day runs smoothly. When guests walk by with blank faces or clipped replies, it lands harder than you think. Stewards greet hundreds of people a day, being treated like they are invisible chips away at morale, and makes every task feel heavier. What this looks like: you stride past without eye contact. You bark a request while on your phone. You drop a complaint with no hello or thank you. None of this makes you a villain, but it does make the job colder and slower. Why it matters. Housekeeping at sea is high pace and high pressure. A little warmth builds trust. When trust is there, problems get solved faster and favors are easier to grant. It is human nature. Do this instead. Meet their eyes. Say good morning or good evening. Learn and use their name. If you need help, start with a thank you in advance. If there is a language gap, keep it simple and kind. Number 13. Not reporting broken things. Small glitches can snowball at sea. A slow drain, a flickering light, a toilet that hisses like it is summoning ghosts. Many guests notice and think it is not a big deal, or that it will sort itself out. Then 4 days pass, and the issue turns into a last-minute emergency on turnaround day, right when your steward has the least time. What this looks like: you step around a puddle after every shower. You jiggle a switch to make the light behave. You ignore a warning beep from the safe. You mean to tell someone, but excursions and dinners get in the way. Why it matters: maintenance teams can fix most problems quickly if they know early. Late reports force the steward to pause cleaning, find the right team, and manage timing while you are in and out of the room. Stress rises and solutions slow. Do this instead. Report it as soon as you notice. Tell your steward and guest services. Share what you saw and when it happens. Number 12. Locking yourself on the balcony or out in the hall. It happens more often than you think. You step out to catch the sunset, the sliding door clicks behind you, and now you are standing outside with your drink while your keycard sits on the desk. Or you dash for ice without the card, and the door swings shut. The result is the same. You are stuck, and your steward has to stop mid-shift to call security and sort it out. What this looks like: a towel around your waist, a glass in your hand, and a growing sense of regret. Or bare feet in the corridor with an empty ice bucket and no way back in. Why it matters: unlock requests, break the cleaning rhythm, and pull staff from other cabins. It also creates a security event, which takes time and paperwork. Do this instead. Keep a key card on a lanyard or in a phone case. Test the balcony latch once in daylight so you know how it feels. Do not close the balcony door fully unless someone else is inside. Number 11. Entering the cabin before it is ready. Embarkation day is organized chaos behind the scenes. Doors may be propped or unlocked while stewards flip rooms at speed. Rolling in because the door is ajar feels harmless, but it stops the reset in its tracks. Beds are half-made, bathrooms unstocked, and supplies are in motion. Now your steward has to relocate tools, dodge luggage and return later, which ripples through the whole corridor. What this looks like. You see the latch open and think close enough. You set bags on the bed, use the bathroom, or tuck items into drawers while the steward is working 2 cabins down. Why it matters. Every revisit adds minutes to a schedule that is already tight. It also increases the chance of missed items like extra towels or a crib, and can trigger quality checks that slow everyone. Do this instead. Wait for the official all clear from the line. Use designated holding areas or enjoy lunch while the team finishes. Number 10. Reusing dirty cups or plates. A cruise ship runs on strict hygiene rules. Once a cup or plate is used, it should be removed and replaced. Saving yesterday's juice glass for tonight's water sounds thrifty, but it creates sanitation headaches and awkward surprises in drawers and on shelves. What this looks like. You keep a glass on the desk for days. You give it a quick rinse in the bathroom sink and call it good. You tuck used dishes out of sight so the room looks tidy. Why it matters. Hidden or reused items can grow germs and attract pests. Bathroom sinks are not food safe. Stewards must hunt for used dishes and then sanitize surfaces, which steals time from the rest of the clean. Do this instead. Leave used items out and visible. Ask for fresh glasses if you need extras. Let the steward do the swap. Number 9. Leaving wet towels everywhere or on the rail. After a pool session, it is tempting to drop towels on the nearest surface or hang them over the balcony rail. Inside the cabin, those puddles soak into bedding and wood. Over the rail, they drip onto your neighbors below and start arguments that staff has to resolve. What this looks like. Damp towels on the bed, chairs, and carpet. A soggy line across the desk. A heavy towel slung over the balcony rail where it slowly leaks onto someone else's space. Why it matters. Moisture breeds mildew, warps furniture, and creates smells that are hard to remove at sea. Balcony drips can cause complaints that pull your steward off task. Do this instead. If you want a towel replaced, drop it on the bathroom floor. If you want it to dry, hang it on the bathroom rod or hooks. Keep wet items off beds and furniture, and never over the rail. Pro tip: pack a lightweight travel clothes line for swimsuits and clip it in the bathroom only. Fast dry fabrics make a big difference. Number 8. Hovering and asking when the room will be ready. Stewards work a carefully planned route across 20 or more cabins. Repeated check-ins and hallway pacing do not speed things up. They scramble the plan and make mistakes more likely. What this looks like. You stop your steward with a new time request every hour. You wait outside the door with crossed arms. You ask for a clean while you are at breakfast from 9:04 to 9:09. Why it matters. Every interruption breaks focus, adds steps, and pushes back other guests. The result is slower service for everyone, including you. Do this instead. Share a general window when you will be out, then give your steward room to work the plan. If you have a true need, like a baby nap, coordinate once early in the day. Number 7. Demanding complex towel animals. Towel animals are a fun extra, not a guaranteed service. Special orders turn a sweet surprise into pressure on a tight schedule. What this looks like. You request a dinosaur tonight, a romantic swan tomorrow, and a lobster on a motorbike by the weekend. You follow up to check on progress. Why it matters. Each request takes time that should go to cleaning and restocking. The more elaborate the demand, the more likely something else gets shorted. Do this instead. Enjoy whatever shows up and say, "Thank you." If no towel animal appears, assume your steward chose clean and stocked over crafty, which is the right call. Pro tip: a short thank you note or a small extra tip does more to encourage fun touches than a list of requests. Number 6. Spilling drinks in the cabin or off the balcony. Liquids in cabins do not mix well. Wine on bedding, soda on the desk, beer on the carpet. On balconies, the stakes rise. A knocked drink can cascade to the cabin below, stain someone's swimsuit, and set off a neighbor dispute that staff must calm. One memorable red wine spill started on a balcony rail and ended with a sticky mess 2 decks down. What this looks like: open glasses near the bed, sticky rings on wood surfaces, a blended drink perched by the balcony edge where a breeze can tip it. Why it matters: sugary spills stain, smell, and attract pests in port. Cleanup is harder at sea and takes your steward off schedule. Balcony spills land on other people and create complaints. Do this instead. Use lidded cups inside the cabin. Keep drinks away from the balcony rail. If a spill happens, call right away so it can be treated before it sets. Pro tip: bring one sturdy cup with a lid for each traveler. You get fewer accidents and faster cleanup if something goes wrong. Number 5. Using white towels for makeup or self-tanner. Ship towels are bright white for a reason. They show even tiny marks, so laundry teams can verify that items are truly clean. When guests use them to remove foundation, bronzer, self-tanner, or fresh hair dye, those stains often never come out. Linens get written off, and the steward is the one who has to explain it. What this looks like: you reach for the nearest fluffy towel and wipe off mascara or sunscreen. You dab self-tanner from your hands. You blot hair dye from your neck after a quick touch-up. Why it matters: permanent cosmetic stains increase costs and create friction between departments. Your steward wants to keep your room stocked, not apologize for ruined linens. Do this instead. Pack a few dark washcloths or a reusable makeup remover towel. If you forget, ask your steward if there is a dark cloth option. Number 4. Hiding the mess. Accidents happen. A glass breaks. A pillow gets stained. Some guests hide the evidence to avoid a fee. That turns a small fix into a safety risk and a bigger cleanup later. What this looks like: glass shards nudged under the bed. A stained case wrapped inside a towel and tucked behind the curtain. Sticky napkins pushed into drawers. Why it matters: hidden hazards can cut the next person who reaches under a bed or behind a chair. Stewards still find the problem, only now it is worse and takes longer to fix. Do this instead. Tell your steward right away. They have the tools and the process to handle it quickly and safely. Pro tip: if you cannot find your steward, call guest services and report it with your cabin number and a simple description like broken glass on the floor by the desk. Number 3. Folding used towels like they are fresh. Neat guests sometimes refold used towels to be tidy. It seems helpful, but it creates a guessing game. The next morning, you may get the very same towel back. What this looks like: crisp folds on a towel you used after the shower. A damp towel hung on a bedroom chair where it looks almost new. Why it matters: stewards cannot risk swapping a questionable towel into someone else's rotation. Sorting and resorting takes time away from deeper cleaning tasks. Do this instead. If a towel is used and you want it replaced, drop it on the bathroom floor. If you want to keep using it, hang it on the bathroom rod or a hook. Number 2. Flushing forbidden items. Cruise toilets use a powerful vacuum system. It is designed for 2 things only: human waste and the ship's toilet paper. Anything else can block pipes for a whole section of cabins. What this looks like: so-called flushable wipes down the bowl. Sanitary products, cotton pads, dental floss, even small plastic items when someone treats the toilet like a trash bin. Why it matters: one wrong flush can disable multiple cabins and trigger a messy response. Your steward is the face that has to explain and coordinate the fix. Do this instead. Only flush the paper provided. Everything else goes in the bathroom bin. If the bin needs emptying more often, ask. Number 1. The Do Not Disturb sign mix-up. You head out excited for the day and leave the Do Not Disturb sign hanging just in case you return for a nap. Later, you come back to an unmade bed and a full bin and think they forgot you. They did not. They were following the rule. What this looks like: the sign stays up all morning while you are ashore. You return at 3 and wonder why the room was not serviced. Why it matters: Stewards are not allowed to enter with a "Do Not Disturb" sign showing, not even if they saw you leave. The rule protects your privacy and their job. Do this instead. Remove the sign when you leave for the day, or flip to make up room if your ship uses that option. If you nap at odd times, tell your steward your preferred window. Pro tip: hang the sign on the inside handle when you are in the room and move it to a hook when you leave. That habit prevents accidental all-day blockouts. Being a dream guest is simple. Greet your steward. Report issues early. Keep wet and used items where they are clearly handled. Do not hide accidents. Use the bin, not the bowl, for anything that is not toilet paper. Remove "Do Not Disturb" when you head out. These small choices protect time, safety, and morale. They also unlock faster help and friendlier service when you need it most. If this helped, subscribe to Cruise Adventure for more cruise tips.